Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is AceMeister and today we'll be playing some more Horizon Forbidden West. So last time out we did quite a few things. We helped Milduf, who is the head cook at Chainscrape, got him some more ingredients and a new skillet. And then after that we finally cleared out the Bristlebacks so that Olvend, who is kind of like this silver snake kind of guy in Chainscrape, could blow the whistle, which basically means that the Ostrom could get back to work. And then after that we unlocked some new skills. We had a drink with Petra and went over some of the issues that she's been facing, and then when we finished, after talking to another kind of guy that's in the same vein as Olvend, we talked to Tolland Cleanbroker, who wanted this lucrative salvage that was where the Shadowcarja were camped out up in the mountains near this tower on which a stormbird had fallen. So we went up to the mountains, climbed up, found the Shadowcarja's leader even, called Sabahar. Found that he had been kind of severely injured, and by the time we had come back from getting the heart of the stormbird, he unfortunately passed away. So with that salvage in hand, we came back down the mountain, found that the Ostrom that was being led by Tolland was confronting the Shadowcarja, and it was looking like there was going to be some conflict there until Aloy thankfully managed to talk them out of it, leaving the Shadowcarja, these refugees, to recover, get food, get medicine, and get some shelter with the salvage that was rightfully theirs under Ostrom law because they had found it first. And yeah, that was about it. So without further ado, let's get into the next episode. This episode of Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, so you join us back outside the tavern that's in Chainscrape. And as you can see, we've got one side quest here, where it says search west for the Bristlebacks. That is trying to figure out the origin of where they came from. But if we go to the map, there's actually a new quest over here. So we still have two quests to complete before we finally head over to Barren Light to go to this embassy meeting. So hopefully we can get these two side quests done quickly and then finally go to Barren Light and unlock basically the rest of the game from what it looks like on the map. So yeah, let's do the one that we're closest to first, which should just be around the corner.
Sure. Okay. Shoot.
Maybe I should charge to watch this.
Yeah, maybe I should have started the maybe I should have started things just outside where this is a further walk than I thought, but we'll get there eventually. There we go. I should have started the video here, but never mind, we're here now. Let's talk to Della.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking. Where are we? So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
Kind of.
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer. I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time,
How would you like
Red.
to be
The proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Perfectly safe. Not that you're overselling it at all.
Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
I'm sure she didn't hear that at all. It was very, very subtle. Not.
So she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. It was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom!
And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh.
Alright, enough of the small talk. What's this weapon about?
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karsha scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Alright then, so basically we're gonna fight some
Don't you have
Fangorns.
somewhere better?
Lovely. So where are these Fangorns? That's the main quest. We want to activate the side quest? Oh, this is an errand. We're not doing errands. Wait. Oh, okay. Let's sorry, that's an errand. So I'm going to do that off camera because we're not doing errands on camera. We're doing side quests and we're doing main because that's not really, if you miss that, you're not really going to miss out on the story, really, are you? Whereas the origin of the Bristlebacks, that kind of affects the story because that affects what's happening in Chainscrape, and Chainscrape affects what's happening at this embassy, of course. So yeah. In that case, let's activate the Bristlebacks quest. And I don't think it's far away. No, it's not that far away. So we're going to get on this charger, and I'm not going to cut because it's not that far away. So let's get on our mount. And this little bit of talking or walking or striding even, gives me a chance to address the sound issues that we were having in the previous episode. Now, I don't think... Bye, raccoon. Now, I don't think I've solved the sound issues, but I do think they've improved, hopefully, on the testing that I've done. Yeah, when it was cutting out, it seemed to... The only thing about it, yeah, is that it happened during a lot of cinematics, a lot of cutscenes. So I haven't really been able to test it against that, but versus open world gameplay, it seems to be better. So yeah, hopefully we won't notice that nearly as much this time around. Right, now that I've done all that blabbering, let's examine this bristleback.
Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up.
Okie dokie, so... That's a different trail to last time, because this campfire is where we saved, where Seneva, or yeah, the old guy that unfortunately passed. That's where he was, next to that campfire. So this doesn't look too far away. Should be just around the corner. Just taking in the... Oh, you see that tower all the way over there? So all those towers are marked. And you get to climb up and collect like the lens that's at the top. If I go to collectible, yeah, this is what I'm all about. A dome-shaped piece of glass that reflects light recovered from a car's signal tower. So I've been around and I've collected 5 out of the 6 of those, and I think they're all in this area of the Daunt. So we just got one more to get. But yeah, little things like that. They're great to do off camera, but I'm not going to bore you with it because that would be kind of repetitive. But yeah, this game is freaking beautiful, man. Continuing on. I thought that was something you could collect. I have also been upgrading things as well, so we'll find that when we get into our next battle, Aloy's bow and arrow has been upgraded, so that hits harder. I think the frost blastling has also been upgraded, and I just noticed an audio cut there. That's... don't want as many as those. Come on, game. Come on, sound. I think I've also... yeah, I've upgraded the acid arrows, and I think I might have upgraded the tripcaster as well. Ooh, so we've got another mine to enter into. Any collectibles? Doesn't look like it. By collectibles, I mean salvage boxes like this one here. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, just keep those ticking over. It's always good to have supplies, because when we do those upgrades, they take a lot. Actually, I thought I had tons of the what they called, the shards, the kind of, you know, the currency. But I soon went through it all. God damn.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts exactly. Bright omen. Not sure what that is, but we'll collect it anyway.
The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Yeah, I was about to say, that does not look navigable. So let's go down this side passage instead. Into the creepy mine we go. Where it stops, only the developers know.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine.
Ah.
An explosion?
First bristleback.
Bristlebacks.
2 bristlebacks.
So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take them out before
Just
I can look
remind
around.
ourselves what they're weak to. They're weak to the traps, and they're actually... doesn't make any sense that they say it's strong versus the poison arrows, when we know that the poison arrows, you hit their canister on their back and basically they blow up. So yeah, I don't know what that's about, but you see, like, most of his life has gone there. That's him taken care of. There was a... oh yeah, the second one's over there. Just see him just about. Right, let's see if we can use this tripcaster a bit more effectively. Hello! Yes, you've gone red. Why don't you come on over here? Don't go there. Whoa! Well, you came through that anyway and almost killed me in one? God damn. Oh, enclosed spaces, not good. He's down. Wow, that was a big hit we took.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
you know what? I actually slightly adjusted the sound again. Actually, no, it should be fine. Maybe it's just through my headphones. I've just adjusted my headphones, so I think it was a bit quiet through my headpiece. When I adjust this volume on my headset, it doesn't affect the volume that comes to you guys, so that's good. Can we loot this guy as well? Or did we already loot this guy? Looks like we already looted him, and I wasn't paying attention. Right, up this ramp it looks like.
There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back.
Okay,
There's a lot of blaze down there.
Whoa, there's a lot of blaze.
There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels.
Looks like some kind of ledger. Let's have a look at it.
This note's addressed to Olvend. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Olvend must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I
Well,
should let Javad know what I found.
Surprise, surprise. Good old Olvend is at it again. Yeah, this guy is, he's taken care of because he's no bueno. So if we go a floor up, yeah, we have to go all the way back to Javad. So, yeah, we'll meet you when we're back in Chainscrape. See you in a moment. Hey guys, so as you can see, we're back inside the tavern in Chainscrape, and let's talk to Javad.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of Bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Yeah, these are questions we've asked before, so we'll get going.
I need to go.
Of course.
And it looks like we have to go back to the mine, maybe? On hold until the embassy has been completed. Awesome. Okay, that's fine. We wanted to get to the embassy, and now we can. So let's do that. I'm going to hop outside, get on my trusted steed, and yeah, once we start approaching Barren Light, we'll join back up. See you in a moment. Okay, so here we are, guys. We're approaching Barren Light. This is an area of the map I have yet to
Barren Light.
discover.
Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Karja Horn. Maybe that means the embassy's starting soon.
Nice. Oh, and look at all those green exclamation marks. A lot of new side quests it looks like we might have.
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
If you're a good for full items. Yeah, we know
Can
about
we
that.
have a word?
You look similar to one of the guys in Chainscrape.
She cleared out the machine.
Let's have a talk to you.
Aloy?
Keruf.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tenakth?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West, guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
That's what we're here for, my guy. Let's go and do that.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
Indeed. Right, okay, we're almost... Oh, there's a quest up here as well. We're not going to get distracted by that, though. We are going to go straight into the gates.
Hi, I didn't know you were back.
And hello to you.
Ooh. Some of the soldiers over there as
There's
well.
Erend. It looks like he's had a few.
Oh boy.
That broken ribs will do that to you.
Right.
Hello, Erend.
Because
Gentlemen,
that's our cue.
taking the edge off?
Oh, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
Let's just be kind and ask him how he's been first off.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. And I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Voidis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I think Ursa was his partner, but let's just remind ourselves of that anyway.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
Again, I have some familiarity. This actor who's voicing Erend, he sounds familiar. And when I said that previously, it was because it was familiar. The guy that was on top of that outpost that was surrounded by all those scrappers that we died to a couple of times because of the tripwires and us underestimating them. That guy was actually voiced by Taliesin Jaffe. So yeah, again, this guy, I'll have to look up who Erend is voiced by because he sounds familiar. Let's ask about the embassy.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Alright, well, good to catch up with you, Errand. Hopefully you'll have a little bit less to worry about next time we see you.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
His heart's in the right place. Good old Errand. Right, let's go to this
Lighten up,
embassy.
Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, Mavas? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Don't worry. If the Tanakh were planning to invade, they'd have done so already.
If you say so, sir.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second-in-command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls.
That's
But
all
the
what
embassy
he's...
remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open, once the Tanakh have left.
Okay, well, I guess we should ask some more questions.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Yeah, that's a good
Mostly
question.
trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard.
Indeed.
The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
And if it goes well, then that would be a first for Aloy. But here's hoping. Let's ask about the Tanakh marshals.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Alright, where's this Nozar guy?
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
I know you're
There's a lot of
confident,
activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
Yeah, you seem confident about this, Aloy, but you can't, you know, things are never that simple. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
Let's,
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
thank you. All right.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy,
Yes.
was it?
The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Okay, well, what's the point in waiting if it's going to progress me by saying I'm going now? Well, true to Aloy, she's forceful about everything, so let's go with that.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl.
Uh-oh. You're gonna have something to answer for now, Aloy, leaving Varl alone like that. Alright, we'll see what he's got to say.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Aaron has some authority.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
It's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
So presumably this is the Tanakh right on the perimeter here. So we'll see how this goes. Indeed. Oh boy, another cutscene that's struggling.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not?
Give me 1 second, guys. This is stuttering. I did put a couple of settings to high, so let's put that back down to medium. Let's just see if that makes any difference.
What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
One second, guys. Sorry, I'm just gonna I don't know what it is with these cutscenes where the camera pans to a wide view, but man, they doesn't like it. I need to up my graphics card. Let's resume it, and we'll put it back to medium settings afterwards.
A fearless, red-headed Nora.
See, it's still struggling.
You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Let's talk to this guy. Let's butter him up before we before we try and get passage.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Okay, so let's ask about him and the Tenakth.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yeah, tell us.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaru. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
What would those desperate measures be?
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaru stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Well, might as well complete it and tell us what this was.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
Alright. I wonder how many more questions.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do.
Okay, that was a lot, but the sound, I apologize. It's to do with the sample rate, and everything has to be at the same sample rate in order for the audio to sync up. And basically, when I go into the audio for the headphones, the option, as it cuts out again, the option isn't there to match it up with the rest. So there's literally nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Unless I guess I could buy a new pair of headphones, but not right now. Oh, that's a point, actually. I do have a different pair of headphones. I have a different pair of headphones. We're going to finish this, and then I'm going to switch headphones and see if that makes a difference. So let's complete this.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Alright, that's a lot, but let's see if he'll let us pass now.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs, and I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion, so I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all three clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be...
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
It's fair. This embassy seems pretty important anyway. I'm sure things are going to go down.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hikaru's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
Oh boy.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Well, she has it.
Lancers! Form up!
Oh boy. Well, we got a fight on our hands. I'm sure.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Oh dear.
No! Archers! Keep them back!
Well, I wasn't wrong about things going down. Oh dear.
Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Oh dear.
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
Vashav is quite the warrior.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Yeah, I want to play now. Let me play.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Oh man. Okay.
Here they come!
We're spotted.
Where are these guys coming from? Ah, over here. Hang on, I can put some traps down. What am I doing?
Now!
Concentrate on that rider!
You'll have to get through them! Do you need ammo?
Still alive?
Great shot!
This, God Boom! Didn't do much.
Stop playing and finish it! Really working. Get that rider!
Oh, 3 health, 3 health. That was too close. Whoa, that was close.
Are they dead? Let's take down this machine!
Help them! Firing now!
You shouldn't have done that!
You can. Oh, get back. I didn't realize you could. No, wrong weapon. I didn't realize you could critical hit.
Hey, take these! Now you can take them down!
The humans.
Are they dead?
Got her now!
I heard him rather than saw him.
I'm gonna take this one out!
So just recover in our little fortified area, shall we?
Concentrate on that rider! They need fire!
That's a little trick I learned from training.
Another one falls!
In the head mob. Whoa.
I'll take this one!
How many we got left? A couple?
Pin her down! Let's get back, now!
Maybe that.
Another one falls! Cover fire!
They can't take us! Now you can take them!
Damn it!
Oh, what's happening here? Cutscene. Did I do enough to defeat them? Apparently I might have. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No!
What a spear throw. Oh, this is gritty, man. Oh my.
Just you and me now, Vo.
We've survived worse! For the fallen!
Oh, it's only her and Val? Oh dear.
I've hunted bigger machines than you!
Now we've got these guys. No, I need poison arrows. I should do that one.
Large flying.
Hit them again! I'm on! You knocked some more pieces off?
Oh, I really need to. Whoa! I could really do with having things crafted quicker. That is definitely going to be the next upgrade I look for.
Wipe them out!
Okay, that's one of those big boys down. Oh, and another cutscene. Apparently that was enough.
Enough!
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
You don't want a piece of us, buddy.
Granted.
Okay, well, your fate is sealed. Come at us. Oh, interesting. He's got himself like a little paraglider. Interesting. I just said interesting twice. I've got to stop saying that word.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
No time for scanning.
Still in this
We'll
fight.
die.
That shield will break if I hit hard enough. Now's my chance.
Come on. Come on. Training. Don't fail me now.
Shield's regenerated.
God damn it. Can I do this?
Need ammo.
Ow. Was that was his attack, right?
Gotta get through that shield. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
No, wrong weapon.
You're not stopping me.
No, hit the correct part. Oh, damn it.
I've got to break that shield.
Oh gosh,
Much better.
that attack hurts a lot. And let's eat some meat in the middle. What we got from the cook, whose name I can't remember.
Huh? There, he's exposed.
That's just hitting the bristleback. That's annoying.
That shield's not gonna save you.
Ah.
Your time is
How am I supposed to? Okay, I'm overclocked, so you're not gonna beat me now, dude.
There, now's my chance.
That should do it. There we go. Woo! Search Grudark. Does he have anything valuable? And let's take it all and get to the cutscene.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No!
Nah, she's not gonna do that.
It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day. Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
So, just like there was a splinter of the Karja, there is a splinter of the Tanakh that we're gonna have to deal with.
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you?
Well, you're kind of injured, Val, again.
Guess
Actually,
I'm
no,
stuck
that was
with
Aaron that was injured. Never mind.
For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
No, not
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding Bristlebacks. And there were Bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
Certainly is.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
Yes, it
If
will.
you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Oh boy, that's a lot of questions. Okay, let's start with Nozar and Voidis, because I don't fully know what Nozar is all about, to be honest.
It's too bad about Nozar and Voidis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way.
No.
I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
And Fashav too?
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Questions about the West means that's going to open up another category, so we'll open that up last. Yeah, what will the Karja response be to this?
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
This Regala, she seems like trouble.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone the Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Yeah, this is all true. Oh boy. Let's ask about this.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
I gotta say, I apologize for not talk. I've hardly talked through this episode, but obviously there's been just so much information. This is like information overload 101. This episode, so much to take in. I'm glad I kind of have to edit this video because I get a chance to look back at it for a second time and just try and take more of this in because yeah, it's a lot. It's so much. I think it'd be so much for any person, let alone myself, because I don't take things in too well the first time around. It takes me 2 or 3 hits, which is why it's good that I edit these videos. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot, and let's try and finish it off, shall we?
You said the Tanakh's lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You'd think so.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Okay, I think that is everything there is to ask about. So, yeah, it's time to move on.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Whew, that was a lot. Okay. Level 9 reached and 9 skill points. We're going to wait to get 1 more skill point until we upgrade everything again. So we'll just batches of 10. But we have a shield wing now, which is cool. Yeah, we can kind of float off the cliff edges and yeah, dive into the land in a different way, which would be cool. So, confirm that. Okay.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
That's what we're here for. Okay, so... that's the tall neck. So that tall neck is going to reveal a lot of the surrounding land. And then we'll try and get to Death's Door, and then... Well, I won't say in the next episode, because there are some quests to complete as well. So, yeah, we'll see what that entails. But that was a lot. It was a lot to take in. I would recommend if you don't have to obviously watch this a second time round but you know, it might be useful to because that was a lot, like I said. But yeah, I think that will do it for today. I might do another episode, and next time we'll try out my other set of headphones to see if we can sort out the audio issue. It was a real problem in the middle of the episode there, but then there was no audio cuts at all when we were talking to the second in command at the end there. So yeah, I think I'm about done. That was a lot. If you have enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, turn on those notifications so that you don't miss the next episode. Till next time, guys, have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.